Good luck, human.
Good game. Let's do it again sometime. Oh, hey, it's you. Alright. Come on, I'll lead you in. My name's Samson. Brock Samson. This friggin' place is like a maze.
Ah, Mr. Samson, I'd lost track of you for a moment. And you've brought the player! Splendid! On behalf of everyone at the inventory, I cannot begin to express our unbridled elation to see you return for another night of high-stakes poker.
Yeah, speaking of high stakes, things may have gotten stabby over in the Mumbly Peg Room.
Mr. Samson, I once again remind you that the inventory is not your personal abattoir.
Yeah, send the cleaning bill to Venture Industries.
That's what you said the last time. As always, I am Commodore Reginald Van Winslow, retired, and I will be your
sweet
host for
cheeks.
tonight's perilous
How about some
voyage on
smokes?
the seas of chance.
Thanks, babe.
Hey, Reggie, these new chairs are great. It's like my keister is being held aloft by the wings of tiny velvet angels.
Let me try, Sam.
I'm afraid there's no room at the table for your +1, Sam.
That's okay. Max will make his own fun.
Come out with your arms akimbo, Mendoza!
So when do we get this clam bake on the road?
In a few minutes, we're still waiting for
Hello, future losers!
our remaining contestants.
But seriously, whose HDMI port do I have to kiss to get a drink around here? Ooh, I really love what you've done with the place. Very, Boardwalk Empire meets Silence of the Lambs.
As I was saying, your
Can we
seat
get
of...
going? Steve and I have a tea time at Spyglass.
I suppose we should. I'd hoped our final contestant would be here by now, but it appears that we'll be one short tonight.
Deal me in.
Let the bounty challenges be spun anew. The buy-in, please.
The name of the game is Texas Hold'em.
I call.
Fold.
I call.
I call. Check.
Oh!
I like my action a little less complicated.
I'll fold.
I'll raise.
Most people are bound by the conventions of probability and common sense. But you're special.
That's a That's a pretty healthy pile.
I'm not just all in. I'm all caps in.
Damn.
You know what would really show me who's boss? Calling. Or folding. Or maybe slapping yourself in the face. That'd probably work.
Who the what now?
Whoa.
Great day in the morning.
Nice.
Well, that's good, right? For me, I mean. Shazbot.
The player has a full house. Sam has a full house. The player wins with the bigger house. Well done. Now we'll see how you do when I'm not stacking the deck in your favor.
Holy dubstepping Krishna on a souped-up Segway. What was that?
You lost. Sam has been eliminated.
Well, it was only money. At least we've still got each other, right, Max? Max?
Nuh-uh.
I feel lucky. What about you, punk?
Ah, spam wads! I forgot to turn off the pizza oven.
Spam wads?
I'm trying to come up with a viral catchphrase that'll spread across the internet like that stupid Ryan Gosling thing.
Yeah, but spam wads?
Check it. It's the same upside down as right side up.
Oh, look, kid, you can't just force a catchphrase. It's gotta come from the gut. I mean, look at Ash here. You think he spent hours coming up with Groovy or the whole Hail to the King thing?
Actually, I have this friend named Sam who...
The point I'm making is that a catchphrase has gotta be sincere. Those internet a-holes can spot a phony a mile away.
I guess you're right, Brock. Spam wads.
Still, not working. Welcome to the party, kid. Call.
Call!
Check.
Check, 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 checkity check, checkity check, checkity check, 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 checkity check, checkity check, checkity check, check. What?
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
He's gotta be bluffing, right? I'll raise that.
Okay, Claptrap, keep it cool. Don't stare at the money, or it'll think you're a creep. I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think these cars are coated in toxic waste.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior. Mr. Sampson has ace high. The player has a pair of aces. The player wins.
Old.
I call.
Raise. Yep, that's a tough decision, all right.
I fold!
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll check. Yeah, I know how this story turns out. Fold.
The player takes the pot.
Haven't seen a run this ugly since Dean tried out for the track team.
What?
What the hell is that crap?
I believe it is what the kids are calling dubstep.
Oh, Jesus, can't you play some Zeppelin or something?
You better get used to this sound, Grandpa, because the dub is the only music that survives the great digital event horizon of 2033. Boom!
Great, another reason to die young.
Check.
I could bet. I bet.
Wendy and I could repair the Oldsmobile with that money. All in.
Big mistake, Junior.
Interesting fold. Nah.
Ash grabs the pot.
Don't kick yourself. I would have folded too. But, you know, in a manlier way.
I am so into these cards.
I call.
Check. You might want to pace yourself there.
I had the weirdest dream last night.
Did it involve Charles Manson, Rita Moreno, and a duck?
No, but
And it wasn't the weirdest dream. Hey, Sophie, any chance you can make a choice before my butt cheeks fall asleep? Not this time.
damn, G, look at all that cheddar. Nah.
Ooh, doggy, that's a lot of simoleons. All in, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
The player has two pair, and Ash has a straight. Mr. Williams wins the pot.
Ha! Nothing can stop me now.
These blinds are too low for players of your obvious skill. Let's bump them up to 600 and 1200.
What's your story, Juicebox?
Oh, I'm nothing special. I mean, I was the leader of a glorious rebellion that came within a gnat's whisker of tumbling the fascist power structure of an exotic alien world.
All in.
Whoa.
On a scale of 1 to 10, these cards can bite me.
Fold.
You freaking kidding me? Come on, baby. Oh!
Brock Samson has 2 pair, and our silent friend has 2 pair. The player wins with the higher pairs. Brock Samson has been eliminated. Brock, do you require assistance?
I'm fine.
So like I was saying, but now I'm just a humble robot, last of my kind, trying to get by in a cold, cruel universe.
That's one hell of a story arc you got there.
I know! I'm trying to sell it to J.J. Abrams, but I need a third act.
Mr. Williams takes the blinds.
Don't kick yourself. I would have folded too. But, you know, in a manlier way. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Think. Let's go all in.
Ah, hell. Nope.
Claptrap steals the blinds.
So that's what you humans call bluffing. 'Cause seriously, I had nothing. I'll call that.
Check.
I'm gonna check.
Check.
I'm betting.
I'll fold.
If you're folding because you're too embarrassed to admit that you've forgotten the rules, just nod your head. I promise not to tell anyone. Claptrap steals the pot.
There must be a glitch in the Matrix, because I got deja vu. I ought to stay out of this hand, but there seems to be something wrong with my probability crunchers. So please, please, please don't take advantage of me while I'm incapacitated, okay?
What's going on with the toaster?
His audio output is caught in a loop. It happens sometimes with low-cost sound cards.
Should I do anything?
A swift blow to the head wouldn't. But it probably wouldn't help either.
Aw, jeez.
Movies! Hey! What did I miss?
I'll check.
Check-a-rooney!
I'll bet.
I fold!
Check. Okay, then. I don't know. I'll raise.
This is not going to end well.
The player has a pair of queens. And Mr. Williams has ace high. The player wins the hand. The blinds have been increased to 800 and 1600.
I'm in.
Checking. Jack?
Check.
I'm all in.
Impressive. Wendy and I could repair the Oldsmobile with that money. This boat's way too leaky to go to the river. Really?
Claptrap steals the pot.
That's right. You better run.
You know my favorite drink? 14th century mulled wine. Had a bottle of it when I was marooned in the past. It was like booze of the freaking gods. Can't find anything like it today.
That's likely because 14th century mulled wine undoubtedly contained a light dusting of mouse droppings. It wasn't a particularly hygienic century.
Yeah, well, maybe we'd all be a bit better off if we drank a little more mouse poop.
Claptrap steals the pot.
If this keeps up, I may have to upgrade my chassis to store all my money. Calling.
Call. I'll check that.
That checks like a watered-down marinara. Weak sauce. Check.
Try not to freak out. I'm just tossing out a few of my extra chips.
Not this time.
Check. Way to go out on a limb there, Captain Courageous.
The player has a pair of eights. And Ash has a pair of eights. Ash wins with the jack kicker.
It's good to be the king. I call.
Check. Really? Call.
Trying to gang up on me, huh? Raise. Call, fold. It's all the same to me. Are we sure these chips are safe to touch? I've had some bad experiences with interdimensional portal thingies.
I wouldn't worry about it. To date, over 578 million objects and organisms have passed through Aperture Science portals with insignificant side effects.
Define insignificant.
Approximately 0.002% of all objects that pass through a portal acquire trace amounts of fractal positronic antimatter in the process.
Fractal positronic antimatter? I love that stuff! Rots the flesh off of skags in seconds, man!
He's joking. It actually takes several agonizing minutes.
Funny. All in.
Who the what now?
The player has a pair of 9s. And Mr. Williams has a pair of 2s. The player wins. Ash has been eliminated from the tournament.
Sorry I couldn't have given you a better game. Next time I'll try not to leave my brain out in the Oldsmobile.
You and me and a big pile of chips, just like the robot gods intended. Checking. Check. That's a check. Oh! Call! Hold on. I need to turn on my internal camera so I can get a recording of your jaws dropping when I go all in, baby.
Claptrap steals the pot.
You thought I was bluffing? Sucks to be you!
The blinds are now set at 1,000 and 2,000. Nice round numbers.
Call.
Claptrap steals the pot.
The only thing better than winning is winning again. I'm going all in.
Claptrap steals the blinds. Victory is so close now, for one of you.
I call. Really? Call. Oh! This hand has been brought to you by the letters W, T, and F.
The player takes the pot. We've gone several hands without a showdown. Either you've suddenly become better poker players, or I've accidentally introduced serotonin uptake inhibitors into the ventilation system. Claptrap steals the blinds.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Hey guys, I don't want to be a whiner, but it's really super hard to calibrate my AI when no one shows their cards. I call. So, does anyone have any fives? All in. Looks like O'Claffy's just bought himself a big old sack of pain. Gah! Kill it with fire!
Claptrap has a pair of tens, and the player has two pair. The player wins the hand.
The player wins again!
All right! I won! Go, Claptrap! It's your birthday! Go, Claptrap!
Hell?
What's that? What? Congratulations.